Hello, welcome. Hi there. Hello there. Been a while. I my computer's finally working. So I kind of was actually I stumbled across this by accident. I'm just gonna say it. One, it's been a while. Hi everyone. Hope everyone's well. Been a while since I've done one of these in the house. I hope I sound okay. Hey, what's up to the steel leg of history? How you doing, man? You have been kicking it. I've been lurking in some of your game streams because I'm working during the day and I don't want to get caught. And hello, Chick74. Absolutely yes. Um so from interesting things right now and again, I wouldn't know this unless I wasn't currently looking to book some stuff for myself for the holiday. Well, not the holidays, for my birthday. I always do a trip for my mom's birthday. You guys know this by now in January, and I always do one around March for myself. Um, Something interesting is going along with DVC right now. And I think the something interesting going along with DVC might show a bigger issue with Disney in general right now. And this could just be, travel in general. I don't know. Also, what's up to theme park casual? My wonderful coastal, bi-coastal theme park combination streamer. We have to get one of these going again. I know we have to do it, but always great seeing you in here, man. Hope everything is well. And Doug209, always here. Always nice to see you. Hello there. So yeah, I was looking to book for January for my mom's birthday. And don't worry, got that covered. But I noticed something when I went further beyond. And it's something that I think Disney, first of all, unless you're DVC, you can't really tell availability and stuff like that. So I'm logged in. I got my account ready to go show you guys some interesting stuff. But I think Disney's got to be a little bit worried right now because it just looks bad right now, and Disney's probably feeling like this.
He's behind me, isn't he?
Time to turn in.
Good night.
I just think that that's where we're at with Disney right now. Steel Leg member message. Thank you all done for my fake leg is doing well. I'm slowly getting better at starting to show signs of needing to be replaced already. Wow, Steel Leg of History. 19 months of a member. I almost ended up at the same situation as you. Didn't realize how close I was to losing my leg during that whole being stuck in the hospital thing, but thankfully, did not go that far. But I still look a little bit like hello there, Fabio Zenfer. Is it true that Spanish-speaking guests at the parks and hotels have increased in numbers by the thousands this year? Newcomer families have a lot of vacation money while Americans work. I do not know about that. I do know that international guests are a big draw for Walt Disney World versus Disneyland. So I'm not super sure. There's some interesting statistics, but so before I get too distracted. So I have here let me just make sure I don't have my anything of personal information shown. Okay. So I don't. Good. I've done that before. I don't want to get lost in there again. So this is a booking. This is the booking portal for DVC members, right? So you have to be a DVC member to book in here to, see this. So this is. I just picked random dates. What I want to show you is something interesting. So I'm having February up right now, right? So you're seeing January and February. This is for a 1-bedroom standard villa. So not a super expensive accommodation, not a super cheap one, but these are DVC points. So if you're a vacation club member or you're renting points, you can see, and points equate to dollars. I'm not going to go into the full DVC layout, but I want you to notice something. So this is the calendar year for 2025, beginning January, a lot of availability. Who travels in January besides me because it's cheap DVC wise. February, only one day. I do not know what's up with February 16th. Is that Valentine's Day? Can someone tell me, is February 16th Valentine's Day? I'm guessing it is. I assume it's Valentine's Day. Also, please remember to smash the like button. But I'm going to put a poll out. Start a poll. February 14th is Valentine's Day? No 17th? This is going to make it so you can go to Disneyland. Probably. Are you traveling this summer? So I'm going to put a poll out about, are you traveling this summer? Just curious. Should have done this on Twitter too. All right. Start poll. Are you traveling this summer? All right. I wish I could do that inside of StreamYards. So I'm gonna look at Disneyland's availability too, because Disneyland now has more DVC. But okay, so this is they are marking your car accident. They are. Good for Disney. So it's the 17th. All right. So randomly the 16th is booked. Okay. But let's go into the summer, right? So this is a 1-bedroom accommodation at Saratoga Springs, which if you're a Disney World local, you know is the resort of last resort. Like most people don't want to go to Saratoga Springs mainly because of most people don't want to go to Saratoga Springs mainly because of how far it is from all the parks. It's got a long travel distance by the buses. It is close to Disney Springs though. But look at March, completely open. April, open. May, open. June, open. July, open. August. So this is going as far as I can book at 11 months. August 20 something. You're saving up for the Vegas meetup. That's awesome, Steel Egg. That's awesome. It does help having a channel. Yes. All right. So this is just one room level of one resort. So let's just scroll down. Oh, wait. All right. This is a 1-bedroom preferred. Curious. Are we seeing a pattern here? All right. Maybe it's just this resort. Like maybe it's just this resort having this issue. Let's go to a different one. Oh, wait. This is still a 2-bedroom. Oh, wow. May, June, April, March. Oh, well, let's see what happens. Riviera. Okay. So we got some bookings in January. Some people wanted to come to Riviera in January. This is for a 1-bedroom standard villa. So that would sleep a good amount. I think I stayed in there before. It was when I did a cooking stream. But so we have one day, March 13th. What? All right. I don't understand like the single days being sold out. I don't get that unless someone's reservation walking. And I'll explain that later. February, we got some bookings. April, none. May, none. June, none. July, none. August. That's as far as they can go. So summer for a 1-bedroom in Disney's Riviera. Let's see what happens at another resort. So I'm not counting Vero Beach. Vero Beach is on the beach. Not a Disney animal. So we're gonna not a Disney World animal. It's over like 2 hours away from the parks. So we can keep going. Hilton Head, same thing. That's up in Georgia or South Carolina. I'm sorry, on the water in South Carolina. Beautiful resort though. Like don't sleep on Hilton Head. I'm going to say right now, don't sleep on Hilton Head. But, all right, so let's go. Alani, over in Hawaii. Not counting that one. All right, Old Key West. So let's start with, we'll do a 2-bedroom villa. Interesting. Oh, no. Page crashed on me, so let me remove that for a second. Oh, God. I don't know what just happened to the Disney Vacation Club website right now, so I'm going to try to reload it. All right. It crashed. Like no joke. So if anyone saw on Twitter today that Disney was having troubles with payment processing, I wonder if it went past payment processing right now, because let me see if the Disney website is open. Like just the website. Let's see if we can go to Disney World, not Disney like um let me see if I can just go to disneyworld.go. Um all right. So wait. No. All right, let me see if I can get it back. All right. So something's up with the vacation club. I can get to Disney World. Let me so the Disney World proper website is open and working, but not the DVC one. I'm going to reload the DVC website completely. I'm going to close the tab and let's see if we can get this back into it. You were getting where it was going, but I did not expect it to die on me like that. So let me reopen a new tab and figure out what happened there, because that's a first. Oh, it's still all right, so I can show you what I'm seeing right now, and this is me logging into a press new page. There's no personal information on it because it's all just code. Jesus. Well, Disney, I hope your IT is okay. Because yeah. All right, so they have a bigger problem than I thought. Well, you I think they got mad because they have over 14 vacation club resorts, and I checked before doing the stream, all 14 resorts. And all of them were open for the summer for pretty much every room category. As a DVC person and as a person in a family that's been doing DVC, yes, we can talk about hurricane plans. Yes, I can talk about hurricane plans now because Disney decided to say no. You can't talk about how we're empty. But yeah, Disney's gonna be empty for the summer. I don't know if it's because people are worried about money or people are gonna go to Epic. I don't know, but that is crazy. So is it they're just not letting? Oh, that is. Let me try one more time. I'm gonna stop sharing and completely, because if that's the case, and they won't let me look in the bookings. Let me see. All right, so I do have some screenshots I can share that were from my phone from earlier because I was talking to a friend of mine that is also DVC. So I have them still, thankfully. They don't say what resorts they are, but I'm going to upload them to my OneDrive quickly. Because they're on my phone, because I took pictures while I was dumb. I should have screenshot on the machine, but I don't know how to screenshot on my computer. So I'm dumb that way. But let's go and upload these to OneDrive. And personal, yes. You know what? I'll just upload it here. Here we go. Upload. All right, so they're uploading. Okay, first of all, Alexander Lee, no spamming. So I'm going to put you in a timeout because you are spamming the chat. All right, you can stay out of the timeout, but no spamming. All right, so before I get the screenshots uploaded to my machine, that is crazy that the site is oh, it might be coming back. Let's see if I can get in. It might be coming back. All right, so let me I'm not streaming. Yeah, good. All right, I'm not screening my password. Good. Yes, this is me. Check my face. Funny thing is my computer has to have Zord on me to actually know it's me. It's kind of funny, but all right. I'm getting back in. That was weird. Fine. There you go. You wanted to be timed out. All right, so let me do this all over again. I can just check availability. Oh, that is, first of all, I got back. So I got back into it. I don't know what happened though. That was weird. That's a first. I've never had it crash on me before. So, all right, let me go to whatever room. We can go to Bay Lake Tower. Let's look for a 1-bedroom villa in Bay Lake Tower. All right, so we're going to throw that up there. 1-bedroom villa in a Bay Lake Tower. So right now, it's booked. September, October, November. Ain't nothing available for Bay Lake Tower. Just saying. You guys see this, right? They're going to take me down again? I hope not. Nagrinal, you're not that late. Disney took me down for a second, I think. I think they saw what I was doing, but I'm back up and explaining how Disney's going to be empty for 2025. So November, December, like really popular. 1-bedroom villas in Bay Lake Tower seem to be popular. Now, this is showing you that there is a difference, and it's definitely partially based on hotel popularity and also proximity. This is right next to Magic Kingdom, walking distance. So this is the only hotel right now, and this is the 1-bedroom. It's a very, very well priced unit in terms of DVC points. 30 points is very well priced. So let's go down to a 2-bedroom. Just curious. Now again, you have to understand Bay Lake Tower is walking distance, and it's also being worked on. It's starting a refurbishment process for Bay Lake Tower. So their room inventory is about 50% of what it normally is. So we have to understand that, everyone. Okay, class? We're good? Good. Going forward. So they are booked for the fall. And I imagine why. Mickey's Not So Scary, Walking Distance Magic Kingdom. Not super bad, and they are booked. 2 bedrooms are booked bad, right? All right. So that's, you're close proximity to Magic Kingdom, everything like that. All right. So let's look at, I don't know, let's Polynesian, right? Or Grand Floridian Resort. And we'll do a 1-bedroom villa standard view, because you know what? Our DVC like to save our points and not waste them. Okay. Now again, right now for the holidays, this is all right, we're getting close to Grand Floridian, January, February. Now, 1-bedroom units are selling out, but notice something here. May. You don't even do May 4th. They booked May 5th and 6th out. You're not even booking May 4th. Now, you notice these 1 or 2 bookings in here right now, the gray areas. Not everything's fine, man. It was a joke, but the page literally died on me, became very Matrix. I thought they were getting hacked. So all right, we got some Al, whatever. So we have some random days. I think those are reservation walkers. If you don't know what that is, it's when someone books at their 11-month window and slowly starts walking the reservation to the date they want to do it. But then again, June, July, they don't even have July 4th booked. You can get in there July 4th. August, empty. 3 months. 1-bedroom standard view. You have most of May, most of April. March, you got some bookings. All right, so let's see. Let's try Polynesian. Everyone loves Polynesian. Actually, you know what? We can do a Boardwalk. Boardwalk standard. Standard view. Let's see. So right now, people might be using up their points. Again, I don't understand the randomness of the one-day availabilities, but hey. December, oddly enough, the 20th and 23rd, people don't want to be there that day. I don't know. January, very odd, the days being left. March, April. Oh, what happens? We get to May. All of a sudden, oh, the summer again. So, hmm, you know, what's happening to Disney's summer? Let's check another resort. Well, you know what? Let's say Disneyland. I want to do something here. This is a brand new Disneyland studio, Disneyland villas for DVC. All right. I'm not sure. We're gonna do a deluxe studio, standard view. Nothing available. December, January, February, 2 days in March, April, May, June, 2 days in July. I don't understand the 16th and 17th, and August. So even Disneyland, with their lower inventory of DVC rooms, have what is that? 90% summer availability. All right, let's check. Let's check another room type. I'm just curious. So other than Disneyland, let's go down to okay, Poly is a resort that doesn't have that many DVC units, so we're gonna go down and check the Polynesian. Where is it? All right, we'll check the Grand Californian. Don't want to leave out anyone, so we'll do the 1-bedroom villa at Disney's Grand Californian. So obviously these last 2 months they're booked. December, everything but the 11th. January booked. February, March got 2 days open. April starting to May, June, July. All right, theme park casual. Are you in the chat? Okay, so that's the 70th anniversary of Disneyland. Okay, that explains why those are the only 2 days that have Disneyland's DVC blocked out. Now, this is a 1-bedroom unit, and most people that stay DVC are probably staying at a 1-bedroom unit. They're probably not doing a studio. They might, but if you're doing DVC, you want the space. You want the kitchen. You want the nice jetted tub. You want the nice bathroom. You want the washer dryer. You normally don't. And so that's so that's what's going on right now in Disneyland. Even I might check a studio just to be curious. They're cheaper. Let's see if there's any availability. December, no. January, no. February, no. March, no. April, a little bit. May, a little bit more. June, okay. So we drop down to a studio and we get some movement here. We get some movement, right? We get some movement at a studio price. We get some. Not a lot, but some. So let's check. I don't know. I want to check Poly. We can check Beach Club. We'll try a 2-bedroom this time at Beach Club. That's the highest you can get in Beach Club. There's no Grand Villas there. Now, obviously, everywhere so far, these past few months have been booked solid. Like, pretty much. Disneyland, Disney World, most of the resorts right now has been booked. And the reason why September is normally is because September is the cheapest. September 1st to the 30th is the cheapest DVC point time frame there is. So you get the most bang for your points, bucks, things. So let's see. This is Beach Club. It's a 2-bedroom, a little bit more pricey. February, March, April, May, June, July. Are we noticing? Okayest, like, I guess we're going back to timeout. Look, I understand people like to troll and stuff like that. I do think that there are I think that Disneyland rooms might be booked. It has a smaller availability of DVC units and smaller number of rooms in the hotels. So in terms of Disneyland versus Disney World, there's much less resorts over there. So I can see them having more things, but still for the tower to be available over the summer for their brand new thing, that seems so weird. And this is all open. Like summer is all open for a 2 bedroom and beach club, which isn't expensive. It's not an expensive resort for points. 266 points for a week stay. That's not bad. All right. Polynesian. So this is we'll do a Lakeview studio because the bungalows. I can tell you right now, the bungalows are fully available. So I will just go and show here. After this 2 weeks, get into January, and we're getting into no one staying at the bungalows. February, March, April, May, June, July, all the way to the last possible time that I could physically book, which would be the end of August, because you have an 11-month booking window. So if someone had this as their home resort right now, they could go book at 11 months out. Now, there's only about 18, I think, of the bungalows. But let's look at a more reasonably priced accommodation. Since the new DVC tower is not available to even look at yet on the booking site, I cannot show those options, but there's probably a fair number of people waiting for that new hotel. Just saying. So let's look at the Lakeview, which would be... So right now, the current bookings, it could be fake for the current bookings. I'm not going to lie about it. The other thing is that there is a good number of DVC that do staycations. So there could be that. I'm not sure. It's hard to tell without checking out the resorts, like going around. So this is a deluxe studio Lakeview, only for about a week, from the 24th to the 1st. How many days is that? I need a calendar. Where's my calendar? There we go. Calendar's here. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 days. So about a week. All right. December, January, they're booked. February, March is still. Oh, April. May 8th. I don't know why May 8th would matter. June. All right. So Polynesian Studios on July 4th are definitely getting booked. And that's July 4th, so I expect that. I expect there to be a booking then. August, nothing. June, empty. And remember, so prime summer months would probably be July. The North is still in June, school in June until about the 24th. So until about here, you guys still have people school in the tri-state area up in New York and Jersey, Pennsylvania, Connecticut, the northern states. And a good portion of DVC was basically pushed to the drivable states in the early 90s. So Virginia, Maryland, Delaware, New York, Connecticut, anywhere that was in a drivable distance, that was where DVC was originally being pushed. So that's kind of... Disney's got to be worried, because I'm looking at this and I am telling you now, in my entire life of planning trips for my family, of my life, like of DVC in general that I've known, I've never seen summer this wide open. Never. Now, to book some of these later dates, it would have to be your home resort. Like to book one of these. So say if you want to book July, that's 10 months out. So Polynesian would have to be your home resort to book that. So that's just the first. This is what I'm going to say is that there's something happening 2025, especially. Oh, so Nagradal, those are the number of points per day. So I have 230 points to my account for my DVC. So I could stay 10 days about and use up my 230 points and stay for a week in the Polynesian. It's just so instead of paying cash, I pay about 1,500 a year for my annual dues, which include maintenance and everything like that for my home resort, which is this is actually for Polynesian. So this is a Lakeview studio at Polynesian. This deluxe studio Lakeview. So that's actually pretty good pricing. So I pay that yearly, and then theoretically, if you looked at the cash value for a lot of these rooms, it can go anywhere from $700 to up to about $2,000, depending on what type of room you're getting. So realistically, my yearly annual dues allow me to stay for what would be equivalent of like 10 grand if you stayed normally. Like that's where the DVC comes in. It's a hedge against inflation because they can never add more points without building more units, and there can only be a certain number of point allotments, and they can never really change the point value. So in terms of my parents who bought in and myself, all right, put user and 674, thank you. Okay, we are going to fix something quickly because apparently someone's wanting to have some fun right now. So I'm going to do what I should have done in the first place. Give me 1 second. All right. Edit. All right, subscribers. This should save. All right. Had to fix something. So apparently I have someone who likes to come in when I don't put on subscribers only for 1 minute, and they decided to be or whatever. Miss you gaming on G&G. Yes. Work life has made things impossible for me. And thank you for the support. Let me put it up here too. Sorry, just wanted to change it over to subscribers because we are getting a troll. I don't know who it is. Disney is sending their best, maybe. I'm honestly, this is where I'm going to say this. If the bookings and everything like that, even with them throwing in a free water park option when you check in on the first day, are showing this light for summer, hey, it's good news for me. I'm just gonna say it because that means the park's gonna be empty. I wouldn't have to worry about lightning lanes. I don't know. I don't know. Winter is coming, bro. Yeah, but I'm gonna say that. Let me break this down. So Disney's definitely wearing. Also, I like my new Snorlax hat. I have to wear it more. Very comfy. And it's definitely my spirit animal. But first of all, people are broke. Like this is it's going to be interesting. I'm wondering if we're going to have a travel boon after the election. I'm wondering, depending on things, I'm wondering if we're going to have a resurgence of spending with everything that's being talked about. I don't know. I do want to spend some time because guess what? There is a hurricane coming here to Florida. So I do want to take some time now, besides talking about Disney and their flat summer. I'm just going to call it the flat summer. And oddly enough, no one's really talking about this. And just because they're not DVC and they can't get the info without being one. All right. So we are going to actually look up weather tracking quickly because there's storms are coming. And luckily, it's not coming from my side of the state. I do feel worries. All right. Who do I trust? I do not know if I trust the Tallahassee Democrat. Let me find Space Coast Daily? No. All right. Well, I have to check which like news source actually makes sense. There's a storm coming, Annie. Better run in. Hurricane, tropical cyclone. Okay, so I'll use this. Don't ding me, Fox. Okay. So tropical forecast: Florida braces for a tropical storm hurricane threat. Coming in, a tropical storm is expected to rapidly intensify into a tropical storm and a hurricane in the Gulf of Mexico. Now, I'm hearing different sources saying up to a Category 5 is possible. That is not fun. A little worried about that because that's, I keep on thinking Twister. They don't really do that many hurricane movies, do they? There was that one based in New Orleans where the guys were like robbing a bank at the same time, but they didn't really like tackle the storm aspect of it. There was more like there's been tsunami movies. What counties? Let's see what counties. All right. So ahead of the storm, Governor Ron DeSantis declared a state of emergency for 41 of the state's 67 counties. Yikes. All right. All right. The counties in question is Alachua. I don't know if I said that right. If you live in Alachua, I'm sorry, but I have to do the Chua. I don't know why. Bay, Bradford, Calhoun, Charlotte, Citrus, Collier, Columbia, Dixie. I'm glad there's still a Dixie County. Escambia. Is that real? Escambia? Franklin, Garston, Gilchrist, Gulf, Hamilton, Hernando, Hillsborough, Holmes, Jackson, Jefferson, Lafayette, Lee, Leon, Levy, Liberty, Madison, Manatee, Marion, Monroe, Okaloosa, Pasco, Pinellas. Pinellas never gets out of anything, do they? Santa Rosa, Sarasota, Sumter, Sewanee, Taylor, Union, Wakalua. All right. Walton and Washington counties as of right now. Right now, the storm is... All right. So here we have sort of the projected path of the storm. Yeah, so far, we good. So far, we good. And thank you, Nagron. We will try to stay safe. Nope, but the Fed has you covered. No worries. Look, I just paid my flood insurance. So I'm good for the year. I re-upped. I processed. I checked to see if it processed. Knowing my luck. But yeah, we are it looks like the panhandle though ain't too happy. Now, this could shift a good amount either direction. That's what I'm worried about. Oh, there's more pictures. So this is where I'm like, they're saying a Category 2 is possible. Some other predictions are showing much different things right now. And no one's planning to travel this summer. Okay. Good to know. Good. No one's planning to travel. That's wonderful. I'll let the poll keep going. So this is where I'm a little bit worried because you're still in like in the hurricane terms, the cone of uncertainty. So this is like Wednesday. So even here on Wednesday, when we get to Wednesday afternoon, we are going to get some effects of the weather, even though it's not up to us yet, because that's just kind of how storms work. So we will get some effects. Oh my God, they're exaggerating so much. This is the normal 5 p.m. on a Thursday thunderstorm. Hey, look, it could be that. I'm always saying better safe than sorry. You don't want to be sorry, unless you're me, then in which case I am sorry. But I don't know. They're saying a Cat 2. Let's see. Check another source. I always like to check multiple sources. You don't want to just do one source. You want to take multiple. So let's figure out, let's see, the Weather Channel's view of this. Major hurricane expected. Top story. All right. Let's see if I can future. Wait. All right. I don't know if I can. I don't know if they'll claim me, but I'm going to put it up here. All right. So this is from the Weather Channel. We got future tropical storm Helena, hurricane danger to Florida Gulf Coast. Alerts issued in the Florida Keys. All right. Jonathan Erderman. At a glance, I like this. A tropical storm watch has been issued for the lower Florida Keys. Tropical storm Helena will develop soon in the Western Caribbean. It's likely to be a hurricane in the Gulf of Mexico by Wednesday. Most forecast models suggest a hurricane landfall in Florida or the northern Gulf Coast Thursday. The hurricane could be strong at landfall with life-threatening storm surge, high winds, and heavy rain. Impacts could push well inland in the parts of the south into Friday. They're showing right now the tropical storm watch at 5 p.m. ET. There's no hurricane warning watches yet. And here we have the current satellite imaging. And you're kind of seeing about two systems possibly going together. And it looks like rotation is possible. Tom, you do live streams here? I thought you just went to Disney. Donut Lord, I live stream while I'm at Disney too. Donut Lord. So, I have now been through a few name storms where I am. Some coming from the East Coast and some coming from the West. The water, I can tell you right now, the water level is already high by me. My dock is like up to the top step covered in water, which not normal. So there's definitely a good amount of raise in sea elevation and stuff like that. Bye-bye. Enjoy dinner. Bye, Belle. If you haven't already, please subscribe to Southern Solo Bell. And as always, wonderful person to be around the parks with. And Dog 209, the first one. Bye, Belle. All right. So, Kingston, Miami, Havana, Cancun. This is 6:35 p.m. So, about 7 minutes ago, this little doohickey All right. So let's see. Here's the timeline. Monday, Tuesday, a tropical depression on storm could form as soon as late Monday or Tuesday. I don't know why I'm doing a southern accent. I'm sorry. I have to get the mask. All right. So everyone remind me, leave a comment below once this live stream's done. Go get the creepy mask from Spirit Halloween. I'll know which one you're talking about because I do think I need to get that, and I have an idea of what to do with it. But yeah, I have to go get that mask. I haven't gotten it yet. I think I need to. Back to the news article though. Once the system reaches tropical storm strength, it is expected to be named a tropical storm Helena. By late Tuesday, Helena could near Cancun, Cozumel, and the Western Caribbean or Western Cuba. Whoops, I read that fast. As either a tropical storm or even a Category 1 hurricane. Locally, heavy rain, strong wind gusts, and storm surge flooding are possible in those areas. Parts of Western Cuba could pick up to 12 inches or more of rain. I'm sorry, but that doesn't matter to me because I'm not in Cuba. Cubans, I pray for you. Wednesday, Helena could have some lingering impacts in Cancun, Cozumel, and Western Cuba. I don't know why I want to say Caribbean. Western Cuba, especially early. We then expect Helena to enter the southern Gulf of Mexico as a hurricane. Some high surf and outer rain bands could reach parts of Florida's Gulf Coast from the Keys to the Panhandle. That's why I like East Coast supremacy. Thursday, despite some remaining uncertainty in the forecast, Helena's forecast is to make landfall as a major hurricane Thursday afternoon or evening. While computer forecast models suggest most likely the location of landfall is somewhere from Florida's Big Bend to the Panhandle, remember that hurricane impact surge winds and rains often happen far from the center. There are still a few computer ensembles. Oh my god. Ensemble models? Is that right? Did they have to put ensemble in there? I know what you mean. See you later, Chick. Bye, Chick. Sorry, I missed that. I know which one of you mean. I don't know if ensemble models forecast. I don't know if you needed ensemble there. Still a few computer models forecasts with tracks as far east as Florida's west coast and as far west as southeast Louisiana or Mississippi. So everyone along the northern Gulf Coast from Louisiana and Florida should continue to monitor this forecast, any possible changes ahead. Friday, the system is most likely to push inland quickly with some lingering strong wind gusts and local flooding rain over parts of the southeast. 35-mile-per-hour winds, potential cyclones, and it's at 5 p.m. So, yeah, and I'm not paying for Premium Pro experience for Weather Channel. They should just... It's Weather Channel. Again, this is showing you ocean heat content. So the ocean heat being warmer will feed the storm. Thus, you get a tropical storm. And current wind shear satellite. You see kind of like the pinkish. Then you see the blue. Lower winds in the blue. Higher winds with the pink and red. Yeah. It's a-coming. As for what you should do, since I wasn't a native Floridian, I had to learn the hard way. First thing I did was change out my aluminum shutters for hurricane windows, which up my taxes. Long story short, I don't have to cover my windows. They won't get harmed by impacts. Still possible, but less likely. And I don't have to look like I live in a jailhouse because you put aluminum all over your windows. Second thing, water, batteries, chargeable batteries, flashlights. It's good to have at least one 7-day charger for each of your devices or one large 7-day charger that can charge your phone and a laptop and kind of keep you in that thing. 7 days is about what I would recommend. And if you are really nervous, Florida has a law. If there's a state of emergency, you are allowed to take your pets to any hotel if you feel safer there. So if you get an order to evacuate, I would listen to that very carefully. Just be safe, think smart. That's the main thing here. You gotta think about it that way. I have gone out during the storms, and if you've known my channel, I have live streamed my weather reporting from my dock. I don't know if I'll be doing that this time. My legs and feet are still healing. Well, my one side, my right leg. And water, nah. Don't need any more weird infections going on with my legs. So we are not going to do any live reporting from inside the water like I've done before. I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry. But this shouldn't be too bad for my area in Florida. I might get some effects. I am all the way on the east side of the state, like pretty much as far east as you can get without getting in the water. So I should be relatively okay. Central Florida is going to be an interesting issue because even last time when there wasn't that bad of a hurricane, Incredible Hulk flooded. Like the coast are flooded. So I think the theme parks, depending on the water usage and everything like that, I know Disney's had issues with water management lately, with rain in both Epcot, Hollywood Studios, Magic Kingdom. So Central Florida, I do think will have more rain issues, more possibility of flooding than, say, the East Coast with this current model and everything going on. It seems like most of it will be Tampa-based, and the Panhandle, Gainesville, Pensacola, places like that might see more effects than, say, maybe Orlando or Kissimmee. So as for that, be safe. I know this is an odd random offshoot topic when I'm talking about Disney, but weather is a big factor of traveling to Florida, more so than, say, a lot of other kinds of trips where there isn't a normal you're screwed type of event that could happen. I mean, California has their fires. I know that. Middle of the country has tornadoes. Know that. Earthquakes over in California too. I don't know if there's ever been an earthquake that affected Disneyland. Curious about that. I don't know how that would work. Don't know what their precautions are. I'm assuming those hotels were built to handle stuff. But this is also coming from a place of speculation. If you are needing to stay in a resort in Disney property, try to pick one of the ones that were built in the 90s. Don't ask me why. I just think that there's something about the ones built in like 91, 92, 93. Port Orleans, Riverside, Key West, a lot of those, Grand Floridian. I just feel like the ones that were built in the 90s might have been built a little bit better. I don't know why. Because I remember the Travel Channel specials where they're talking about everything was built to withstand more than a Category 5 hurricane. Can't find those Travel Channel specials anymore, so I'm curious, but I don't know. I just feel like the towers, the high things, I don't want to be in something 15 stories up when a hurricane comes because things go down from the top. I'm not worried, like flooding, I'm a little bit less worried about than like wind and things hitting wind. Don't know why. It's like 5th floor, that works. Just enough to not get hit by the flood. Just enough. But yeah, I just wanted to come in for a little bit to do a slight little live stream in the house. Going to try and get back into doing some of these. I may actually start doing some little morning ones, coffee with Rogue, and actually have Rogue, my dog, be out there. Just thinking about ways to improve your experience. But besides that, I hope everyone had a wonderful time. This was not going to be too long because I still need to eat dinner myself. And I didn't do that yet. And I will actually be on at 8:30 with After the Weekend. They're reviewing Goonies. It is their 100th movie review. So I will be on with them for that. Thank you guys all for hanging out, who came to hang out. I know both of you recently have been subscribing through shorts and live streams of the parks. So I know this is a little bit different. But comment below if you would like some of these more, I guess, inquisitive streams and Florida-based stuff. Hey, what's up, Frigger Scott? Good night. Good night to you too, man. Good night. But yeah, I'm gonna go eat something real quick, and then I will be back for stuff. But yeah, I'll try to get back into the gaming stuff too in a little bit. It's just still trying to. I'm focused on trying to heal my leg first, to be honest, on anything. I'm still like got 2 holes in one of my legs, and it ain't fun. So working on that first. But thank you guys for hanging out. Zort, anything to say? Zort? Seriously, just laughing? Okay. He's just laughing at me. I'm gonna go pick up the hillbilly mask. It's not called that. It's called the Uncle Bob mask. I don't understand why it's called the Uncle Bob mask. Uncle Bobby. Either way, made me look like a weird, demented meth head Mario. Super Mario. Mario, or whatever. Stay foolish, everyone. And I forgot that I actually have outro in this app or on this thing, wherever it is. It's up here somewhere. Bye-bye.